G'day everyone. We're going to do a lovely strong flow today. It's a vinyasa flow. We'll be moving for the whole 30 minutes or so and integrating some strength whilst we do that. Just remember to breathe as you're going in and out of your poses, and I'll give you the cues to really focus on that, and just have fun and play around with it. And we'll be doing some standing poses, and if you fall out, get back in, no stress. So let's get to the mat. We're going to find our space on the mat in downward facing dog. So downward facing dog, we don't want to be too far back, we don't want to be too close, we want to be at a nice sort of 45-degree angle there. A bum pointing up towards the sky, hands pressing into the floor. We want our biceps moving inwards and straight, so we want to internally or externally rotate them so they become a bit more internal, and our inner elbows facing forward. Collect yourself here, take a nice few deep breaths, bend through the knees. Land on your mat today with maybe an intention, and I suggest maybe your intention is to play. Maybe something like that. No, don't put any pressure on yourself. Just have a go and enjoy it, and enjoy the time to actually give yourself the opportunity to connect with yourself whilst you're moving. In downward facing dog, it's not bad to have a little bend through the knees. We don't want to be totally locked out. Okay, we're going to start with a few, or just a couple of little hip openers. You're going to raise your right leg to the sky, bend through your knee and open up to the right. Couple little hip circles whilst you're there. Try and keep that right hand pressing firm. You don't want to be too much in your left hand at this point. Open it right up as much as you can, and then bring it back to the floor. Let's do that with the left leg. Raise to the sky, inhale. Bend, and then open it up in a couple of circles here. Pushing down through that left hand. Mix it up, go a couple of different ways, clockwise and anti-clockwise. Feel that through that hip. And back to the floor. Take a nice big deep breath in. Exhale as you push down through the floor with your toes and your hands. Then we're going to walk slowly up to the front of the mat. Grab your elbows, bend your knees, and we're in ragdoll. Just a few sways here, figure eights, release your neck. Release and slowly inhale as you bring yourself to Tadasana. Onto our feet, about hip width apart, little bend through the knees. Close down your eyes. Feel the ground through your toes and your feet, your heels. Connect to your breath. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, stay. On your next inhale, raise your hands to the sky. And then open your eyes as you forward fold to the ground, bend through your knees. Chest to your thighs. I want you to halfway lift, look up straight ahead of you, and then step back to high plank. Put your knees on the floor if you need, otherwise up with me. On your exhale, come down through chaturanga, knees optional. We're going to do a little baby cobra here. Come all the way down to the ground. Little inhale as you raise your chest. Look up. And then back down to the floor. Exhale all the way as you make your way to downward facing dog. Little pedal. And then I want you to walk on your toes all the way to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to the sky, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Step back to high plank. Now come down through chaturanga. We're not going to the floor, just about to your elbow height once they're bent. Knees again optional. Stay here in chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. And downward facing dog, exhale. Your next inhale, start stepping up to the front of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, forward fold. Let's do it again. A bit quicker. Inhale. Step back, high plank, through to low plank, exhale. Upward facing dog, inhale. Chest straight out in front. And downward facing dog, exhale. I'm going to straight into sunbeam now. Raise your right foot to the sky, inhale. And then I want you to slowly, slowly, slowly bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Knee to your chest. Then slowly pop that front right foot in front of you. We're going to place the back foot on a 45. Lift up to warrior one. Sit here for a minute. Our feet are probably best here on like tram tracks, not in the same line. Give yourself a little bit more room for stability. Inhale, hands to the sky, keep them there. Shoulders away from your ears. Sink into that right knee. Inhale, and on your exhale, we'll go out into warrior two, where now our feet are more in line, our heels rather. Bending right into that front right knee. We don't want it over our foot too much. We want it in line with our heel. And we want this back foot pushed down on that outside edge. We don't want it lifted up too much like that. Stay here, inhale. Exhale. Take your shoulders away from your ears. From here, we're going into horse pose. Simply bring your left foot in a little bit. So we then come into a horse pose where both of our feet are now at a 45-degree angle. We're sitting down in our bum here. Inhale, exhale, go a bit lower. On our next inhale, raise your hands to the sky. And I want you to put your right arm underneath your left, and we're going to twist. You might be able to get here, or you might be able to clasp your hands. So we're having a really nice back stretch here as we're working our legs. Inhale as you lift your elbows up a little bit. Might be here. Sink. then raise, inhale. Stay with me for a little bit. Right elbow on right knee, left arm reaches over our head, inhale, and then swap. Left elbow, left knee, right arm reaches up, swap, and then swing yourself all the way around, hands either side of your front foot, back to high plank, knees optional, down through chaturanga, upward facing dog, inhale, and downward facing dog, exhale. Let's do it on the left side. Left leg, inhale. Bring your left knee to your chest as you move it forward. Slowly, slowly, knee in, core on. Slowly, 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 plant it at the front. I'm going to twist here around. So then we're up into warrior one. We're on tram tracks. Right foot, 45 degrees. Really leaning into that left leg. Our hips are facing forward as much as we can. Inhale, stay. Exhale, stay again. Shoulders away from your ears. That back right foot flat on the ground. Another inhale. And exhale, warrior two. Remember to try and bring your heels imaginarily, or imagine they're coming together. And that's how we're going to turn on the inner thighs. Inhale, exhale, and then slowly come to that horse pose where our both feet are 45 degrees, sinking through or down through the bum. We're driving down through the heels as we stay and as we engage our quads and glutes. Inhale, the hands to the sky. This time, left arm under the right as we work on our shoulders and our back a little bit here. Interlace. And we want to lift our elbows up as we root down. Don't forget to breathe. Breathe in through your legs where you're starting to feel it. Inhale, hands to the sky. Left elbow, left knee. Reach up and over with that right hand. Nice stretch through that right side. Inhale. And exhale, let's do it on the other side. Inhale. Exhale, stretch. Then coming back up, around. Hands either side of your left foot, back to high plank. Come forward a little, down through chaturanga. Slow, don't go any further than your elbows. Inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal it out there, catch your breath. Feel where your body is starting to warm up, starting to maybe hurt a little, but in a good way, where it's stretching it. Okay. From here, we're going to do crescent lunge series. We're going to inhale our right foot and bring it to the top of the mat. Follow it with your left foot. So we're at the front of the mat and we're going to sit down into chair pose. Raise your hands. This is where we want to be in our heels and pushing right back with our bum. Stay. Inhale. And on your exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Remember, your feet are at about hip width here. Heart center your hands. We're going to take our left elbow and pop it just on the outside of our right knee. So we're in a nice little twist here. Breathe, exhale as you twist a little deeper. Don't lean too much over into your left-hand side. We want to be even here. From here, we're going to lift our left leg. I want you to try and kick your butt with your left heel. And from here, it takes a lot of stability and balance. We're going to slowly, slowly use that right glute, all the stabilizing muscles in your feet, to kick back, and then slowly, slowly, and fall out like me. Slowly, slowly come to crescent lunge, but we're in revolved crescent lunge here. We're still in a twist. You can really feel it in that glute. Inhale. We'll rise up to crescent lunge. And then we're moving out to warrior two. Stay. Exhale. Come back up to to crescent lunge, inhale. Then we're going to come forward and kick up into what's called standing splits. I'm nowhere near a split, but that's cool. This is my standing split. What's yours? Doesn't need to come out over here. I literally can't get it any higher than that, unfortunately. But that's cool. You'll start to feel it all in that back of your right leg here. To take it take a little bit further with your right hand, grab your right shin, not your shin, your calf. And come onto your fingertips of your left hand. We're standing balancing here. If you can go another step further, both hands on your calf. Breathe. Hands beside your front foot. I want then you to lift your right heel up to your butt and slowly, 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 slowly take it back. Keep it high. Then take it to the ground. Down through chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. And downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg to the sky, inhale. Then slowly, slowly, slowly bring it into your chest, that knee, and then place your foot on the floor. The front, then marry it up with your right foot. That hip width distance. Find ourselves in chair pose. A few more breaths here. Another inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Now right elbow to left knee as we go into a twist. Inhale, exhale, twist. You push your right elbow into that left knee. We want to keep it as square as we can. We don't want to be too much leaning into that right hand side, even on both feet. Inhale, exhale, twist. Then weight into your left leg, right heel up to your bum, hold it there. Then slowly, slowly take it back, balance, breathe. Take it back and gently place it down into a crescent lunge, revolved crescent lunge here. With this twist, we're working through the digestive system, detoxing a little. Breathe. And rise up to crescent lunge. Inhale. And exhale to warrior two. Raise back up, inhale, crescent lunge. Use the opportunity to work through that or stretch through that right hip flexor. You can feel it. Inhale as we come forward. We're going to go into that standing splits again. Lift that right leg up. Feel the posterior chain of that left leg stretching, but then also everything turning on to stabilize you and to balance you. Left hand grabbing your left calf on your fingertips of your right hand here. Inhale. Exhale, stay. Take it to another level of balance by trying to bring your right hand to meet your left. Look at those muscles in your feet trying or working super hard in that left glute. Don't forget about your core here. Hands either side of your left foot, right foot down, then grab your left or lift your left foot up, kick your butt with your heel, slowly, 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 slowly take it out. Keep it there as we're in high plank, then release it. Stay here in high plank for a little bit. We're going to go over onto our our right hand, pushing down through our right hand, over to a side angle, but with split feet. They don't need to be on top of each other. And then we're going to move over to the left hand, split feet. Raise your hands to the sky. And then we're going to do this a few times. Two more. Come back to center, high plank. Forward a little bit. Down through chaturanga. Stop at elbow height. Upward facing dog, inhale. And back to downward facing dog. On your toes. Bend knees if you want. All the way to, walk all the way to the front of the mat. And then actually, let's squat for a second. Collect your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Right hand right out to the right side as you reach up with your left. And let's do that on the left hand side. Okay. Bring your feet together, fall back on your bum gently. I want you to rock. Back and forth a couple of times. And then take your feet out long. Inhale. And then fold forward. Grab your toes. Make this purposeful. Inhale. Exhale. You can peel your bum back a little bit. That helps get you in this stretch a little bit more. While we're here, we're then going to slowly take our legs out wide and then stay or move, fold forward for a few more counts. Inhale. Exhale, feel those, the groins and the inner thighs. Turn your toes on. I want them pointing up, flexing. Relax through the head though. And bring your legs back together. going on your back, we're going to go to bridge pose for a little bit here. We're going to be able to touch your feet hip width apart again and touch your ankles. Shoulders a little bit under your back, so shinny them under a little bit. I want you to push down on your heels as you engage your bum and lift up, pelvis to the sky. Inhale. Keep it here. Squeeze the bum. Push down through the heels. Chin to chest. Close down your eyes. You'll start to feel it working. Few more breaths. Push down to lift up. Turn it all on. And slowly bring it down. I want you to put your right foot over your left knee and then put your right hand through that little triangle. Grab around your knee with your hands. It's going to get a little bit of a stretch through that bum, hip. Want to be pulling back on your hands as you're sort of pushing your knee forward in a sense. So then you're really trying to grab that stretch and pushing your right foot onto that knee, pushing that knee away. We're going to change it up. Left foot into the right knee, grab around the right knee with your hands, pushing into the knee as the knee is pushing back onto the ankle. From here, happy baby, I'm going to grab the outside of our feet and then pulling our feet down, so we're really working in those hips. Okay. And then nice little twist, right knee into your chest. Pull it right back with your left hand. Grab that right knee and take it over to your left for a supine twist. And we will do it on the other side. Left knee into your chest. Right hand on the outside of your left knee and take it over to the right. And looking over to your left. Bring it back to center. Both knees in, give them a big hug. And then gently release and find your way into Shavasana. Take your time here. Let all that good movement settle and find its way around your body. Breathing from the belly. in your own time. Roll over to your left side. And then slowly make your way up to sitting. Great. Hope you guys enjoyed that nice little power flow practice, and you all have a great day. Thanks.